Razorback Stadium. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with Coach Eli Drinkwitz before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Razorbacks offense will start this game off with the football. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred. Because it's a rivalry game, he'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Jackson gonna throw it. That's caught. It's Hawkins. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Quarterback will keep it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Got it behind the line. It's Pratt. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Quarterback keeper. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. The Razorbacks have this offense rolling. The give is to Smith. Might have a chance. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. They want to run it left here. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. That's reeled in, it's Hawkins. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're going to run it. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Smith. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
They're wearing this defense down on the opening drive. Well, wait, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping.
Woo Pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Missouri Tigers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Simmons trying not to drown in the noise. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Makes the catch. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short and it's fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Wants to bring it back. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Smith takes the handoff. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Jackson will throw. Gets it out fast. There he goes. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
Here's a little room there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And he's wrestled to the ground.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Unloads quickly. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's not going to take the touchback. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the ground with the counter. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Here's Simmons to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, look out on the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. The give is to Smith.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Trying to impose their will with the run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team,
maybe a crease. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Jackson gonna throw it. He's got him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The run inside. It's Smith. solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete. Good pickup on that one. They will stop him short of the line to gain, and now we'll see what they do on 4th down from the 17. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Using his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the junior tight end who they are taking a look at, and we'll have Holly Rowe check on his situation. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone is on infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Throwing Simmons. It's complete on the right side. Runs through a man. He might have space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to Hardy. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. Missouri wants to go fast.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. You saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like that in the backfield.
Yeah, and you mentioned the breaking tackles. That was really the thing. His contact balance and his ability to somehow stay on his feet on those outside zone plays were huge for Missouri's offense a year ago, and they're going to be looking to do that again. You better pack a lunch on defense every single time you're playing this guy. No question, we're expecting big things from him this season.
They're going to mark him down, and where that spot is looks as if it's going to be just a hair short of the 1st down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Quick strike complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that's crazy. 1 second you're the offense and you're thinking second and inches, we're taking a shot, we're in a great spot. And then you give up a sack, and now all of a sudden you're in third and long and you're thinking, uh-oh, we got to convert this. And we're giving the ball right back to our opponent.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons on third. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster.
Finding some room. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now the defense will try to rise up on third and short from the 21. They want to run this quarterback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call it running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and they're still...
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Simmons fires to the tight end. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Right down the middle. He's got it. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here's a give to Hardy. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. This is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. From the gun on third down, Simmons. Plucks it out of the air. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
This time it's complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Jackson will throw. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly to the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Hey guys, checking in with the Tigers head coach. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Using his legs, it's Russell. Hard running there. Picks up the first down. There's some room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
They coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Pressure coming. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
That's two really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man, getting tackles for losses, getting sacks. It makes it easy to play defense. You know what else does? Forcing a third and long where you know they got to throw the football like they got right here.
They'll try to run it in with Hardy. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Smith takes the handoff. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Got his man on the right.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback, using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Leaves it with the back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Headed to the end zone, and he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I
think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for room to the right, it's Hardy. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. They go right back to Hardy. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit, and you saw it on that last play.
Simmons from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he got loose. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. It
breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Here's Simmons to throw. Makes the grab. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. In the red area, it's Roberts. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They feed him again. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Running inside. It's Roberts. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Goal line defense, and he gets nothing as he's stopped right at the 2.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
The give is to Smith. There's a crease. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead.
Oh, they're not get free. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession.
What a lucky break for the running. I can't imagine what goes through your mind when you cough it up. You're like, oh, no, and just huge panic. I got to get back to the football. He did a good job finding his way back to the football after he made the mistake in fumbling in the first place.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The run inside. It's Smith. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Release to the back. Got his man. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space.
He's loose on the right. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Reads it, fires complete. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Got a little grass. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Jackson gonna throw it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception may be just the slightest crack in opening here. A strike downfield. Turning it on. He's at the end of the house. Touchdown, Missouri!
And they call this sudden change, and we talk about it up in the booth. We're hitting each other right here. Like, you got the turnover. First thing you want to do is be aggressive, take all of that momentum, and go capitalize. And what do, man? One play, a big passing play, a big answer, and big-time momentum gained in this football game.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it on the right. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Works his way forward, has enough for the 1st down. Ball spotted at the 32. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big 3rd down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man on the right. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.